I was born in Guatemala into the poverty that my father inherited by marrying my mother. When my parents got married, my mother was already pregnant, and they couldn't even afford their own wedding. They got married with 21 other couples, and my mother's dress as well as my father's suit was borrowed. In 1988, my mother left Guatemala with me, a 2-year-old boy. It took us over a month because the coyote wanted to sexually abuse a younger woman in our group. The train helped us escape, taking us closer to the border and to the hands of another coyote. Apúrense! Darkness, the smell, the rats, the American dream. The switch tunnel dumped us in San Isidro. La Migra arrested us. They stripped us of our clothes, checking for drugs. A few days went by and we got bailed out by my father. By the age of 9, I had lived in Venice, California for the past 7 years. I was educated in English and spoke Espanol at home. For Halloween, I dressed up as Superman, Spider-Man, Batman, and the Ninja Turtles. My father worked 2 jobs and my mother sometimes worked. And when she didn't, she would pick vegetables from the back of a supermarket. By the age of 12 in Guatemala City, I became accustomed to the violence, to the indigenous people begging for money, to the drunken men fighting over a dime, to the gunshots, to the dead bodies the next morning, to the husbands beating their wives, to all the children with plastic bags, huffing the 50 cents worth of glue to forget their hunger, to the clapping hands covered in masa, making tortillas, to the blessings that I got from older women, to the hundreds of people walking in the streets talking and only having a small room for all of us to share. My family's deportation to Guatemala wasn't all full of sad and bad moments. It was also filled with happy moments as well as important life lessons. Physically, I was able to escape the life and the conditions in Guatemala. But the stories of the people, everything I saw, everything I became accustomed to, are still with me. At the end, with my father's help, we were able to finally get our pardon letter. In 1999, 4 years after our deportation, we were allowed into the United States. This time, we weren't going back to Los Angeles. We came directly to Oregon.
La luna y las estrellas se dibujan en la altura. Es un país de muchos otros, pero para mí es el mejor. Mi tierra de mi alma es mi patria y mi amor. Guatemala, yo soy de vos. Y por ti yo soy Chapín. Represento tu grandeza. Te lo prometo, hasta el fin. Saludos a toda mi gente chapina. ¿Qué onda vos? Guatemala.